You may have noticed that I used a platform called Padlet to explain VoiceThread and how VoiceThread can be used as a blended learning tool. Padlet is another great tool for blended learning, and what it is an online bulletin board. It's like a virtual wall that students can use, like they would use a pad of paper or a piece of paper. And it's a great tool for collaborative work. And one thing that came to mind for a use at our school would be the first grade play. Padlet could be used to have students come up and take turns adding their ideas, and the teacher could have it set up on the interactive whiteboard. So let me show you how it would look. This is the Padlet dashboard, and I'm going to click on Make a Padlet, and it comes up with different images that you can change. But here I can go ahead and change my title and description. They give you kind of a funny name, and then you can go ahead and change it. I'm going to title it First Grade Play. And then description, I'm going to put the title of the play, which this year is Sopa de Diamantes. Then you can choose the layout, and the teacher could have this set up already or choose it. Different layouts, whatever works for your class. And then you can change the wallpaper. I bet the first graders would really like the cupcakes, so I'm going to leave that. Then I'll hit next. And this will show you how you want to set up your privacy controls, but we'll worry about that later. So hit next, and we're going to start posting. So you click on this little button here to post, and then this post comes up. So I'm going to title it, let's say, Characters. So the students came up with characters for their play. Who would they want to be in their play? And students could take turns saying who the characters are in the play. So for the Sopa de Diamantes, we have La Gente del Pueblo, for example, and Los Músicos. And they could even add some pictures here if they wanted to. Then we could add another. I'll just move this over. And this title, we would have Setting. And then when they were deciding on, this would be a great place to kind of make a list, and then you can go back and change it later. But they were deciding on what the setting was going to be for their play, and they came up with Mexico. But let's say they came up with different names: Mexico, United States, just to name a few. And then they could create a list on and on. And then when it was decided, you could go back and take out the ones that didn't make it and stay with the one that did. And then you could even add some pictures. If you had a picture of Mexico or the setting, or if the children had done drawings, you could even add the drawings to the Padlet, which would be really fun. So this is a way that students can actually organize their thought process too, which would be really great for this particular project, because students, they're only 5 and 6 years old, and this undertaking of creating a play in first grade is a really daunting task to some of them. And this would be a really great visual to teach them how to organize things, the steps. So we need to know who the characters are in our play. We need to know the setting in the play, and so on and so forth. Let's say we were done with this Padlet. We could go ahead and share it. And that's where we would go ahead with the privacy that we would share and export it. We could QR code it. We could copy the link. We could email it. We could share. We could post it on our parent blogs or school website. If the school wanted to, they could share it on Facebook and things like that. So that is just a little overview of using Padlet and an example of what it could look like in K-2. And I think it's a really great collaborating tool for students, even at the young age of 5 and 6 years old.